Yo, what is going on, you guys? It is your boy Light Gamer, and back to another YouTube video on Horizon Forbidden West, guys. Like I always say, guys, make sure to hit that like button. Of course, if you guys are new to the channel, take down all my YouTube videos and other videos do upload on my channel, you guys. Of course, leave a comment in this video, guys, and how you guys enjoyed this video, how you can do better on previous videos on my channel, guys. If you not enjoy this video, officially on part 34 of Horizon Forbidden West, guys. Yes, 34. Let's get it, guys. It's freaking late, guys. There was a lot that went on in the last few episodes, so if you guys haven't seen them, go check them out, guys. I've had a blast with this series, man. I love each and every one of you guys, the support you guys give on my channel. But let's get into it, guys. Alright, so as all you guys know, we just met Tilda. She saved us. There was a lot of dialogue on that, really, like just talking and stuff. Getting to know her and what the Zeniths are really about. And finding out she doesn't really care about them too much, so let's get it. Let's go to our base, see what's going on. And I definitely feel like there's probably not much left to do in this game, so drink a little bit of my soda real quick.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey, can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru.
Oh no, this does not look good.
We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right, so what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that.
I forgot. They thought she was dead.
So... After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
Wish you would have done it sooner.
And get Beta and Gaia back.
Like, why did we have to lose Varl,
First,
man?
We're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
She the one that cut your arm off? Because he never really said who did that.
Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Or maybe I just forgot.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready.
Got that right. Let's go get it.
When you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
I love that, Aaron. I love that attitude, bro. Let's go
Before
fuck
I do
him up,
anything
right?
else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Is that Zoe? Well, first let's talk to Aaron. See if there's anything else to talk to him about, really.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Don't worry about me. I'm just You know, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good.
I just can't believe we lost our boy.
Glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Derval back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
That's true, man. I wouldn't know what to
Anybody
do
take
if
you
that
up on
happened.
that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
All right.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Catalo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself.
He's got a point. He will,
Do me a
too.
favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
He's got a point. He probably would do it on his own, too. That crazy motherfucker. Okay, yeah, that's what they want to do. Talk to Zoe. See if she's okay, man. Well, first, let's talk to Elva.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia. Gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Still not
You can
possible
tell.
what we can do, though.
Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to
Yeah, I was
understanding
gonna
this
say that.
stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Imagine if life went back to this, though.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. You mentioned Eric Visser. How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through
fuck?
data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta
See,
mentioned
things are
other
getting
Xenas.
twisted up.
Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
They're gonna probably want to, though.
Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
We'll see if Aloy's right about that, because you never know.
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it.
She's got a point, Aloy. Can't just hide everything inside. I guess that's a problem a lot of people have in this world, even myself.
Well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
We grew up very differently. But sometimes different is good.
Yes, of course.
It's funny, they're actually still the same person regardless, though.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song.
This is probably older dialogue right here. I should have played this earlier.
So dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Katalo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's
That may be so, but
I suspect.
If my plan works.
yeah, like I said, that may be so, but they know the weaknesses of the machines now because they've been using that focus of
You
theirs.
mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
Of course, all the way out there again.
Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
You said you owed me an
Damn, that's a lot of
explanation for what
talking.
happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored
course he was
many
related to
diviners
him.
to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now. of
Only if they
course.
knew the real truth that was about
Anyway,
him.
the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
A lot of fucking talking.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
2040s. I would laugh if life turned into like this. Like,
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to Diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless
Damn,
you can
that's so
get special
sad.
permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, Diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Well, we're getting close on it, so I mean, that's the plus side. Alright, let's go talk to Zoe.
Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
That's a lot of talking for sure. I should have done that like in another video, but
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
alright, let's go talk to Zoe. Make sure everything's built up. Gonna probably need a lot of this, so. Alrighty.
I can feel this frost down to my bones.
Over here, Aloy.
I'm right here, Zoe.
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit.
Look at that
watch
view.
the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Zone and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds.
It's awesome she did that. I just can't believe they killed him, man.
As verdant lands where
It's rotting snow. Still the sea rises as certain as stone.
From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini.
Oh man.
Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I can't believe it.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
We sure will, Varl. This is for you, buddy. Let's go save this world.
I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new metal light on my spear. Then I'll use it on a SUNWING and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Alright, let's go back inside. Just reminded me. Holy snap, we have a ton of skills. Okay, let's see, what am I gonna do next? Okay, we have one more to do, and we're gonna go with, I think, the infiltrator. That'll be it, because I can't upgrade anything here, really. Alright. I just forgot all about all those skills I had. I've been playing through, like, the mission so much. It's like,
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Kutalo, always kicking my ass.
SUNWING. Awesome. Wonder what that is. Oh, that's that thing she showed, isn't it?
Now to find a
Or,
SUNWING.
yeah, Beta showed
I
us.
think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Now we have to find a SUNWING. Okay.
Okay, I need to find a SUNWING to override. Better head up the mountain.
All the way up this thing? Oh, there they are.
Calling? Good. There are SUNWINGs up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
How high are those level of those things? Oh, level 20? Okay. These are what SUNWINGs look like. Okay.
Got it.
Bro, that was too easy. We get to fly this thing? Oh, that's awesome.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
This is how you get the tonic, you guys. Here we are.
There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head.
I was always wondering, like, so hold R2 to descend. Okay, and R1's to descend.
Now, how to land this thing.
Got this, we got this. Oh, it's easy. That's how you land?
Made it.
Okay.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Come here, buddy. Oh, that's dope.
Get used to that.
That's hella cool, man. This is hella cool. I like this. Why are you flying so close to the ground, though? R1 is ascend up. Is that how you do it? The fuck is that? Oh, what is that thing? What is this thing?
Where's the energy cell? Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell.
Thanks, buddy.
Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful. Even after I deal with Regala.
This is gonna be so cool now. Like, this is probably the faster way to get around the map now. instead of freaking riding horses and stuff.
Go.
Almost there. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, one of those things again? There's multiple of them.
Morgala's inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
Not for long.
Here goes.
Oh, disabled all of them.
Is that... It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned! Push through!
It's lit, boys. Nah, I don't think so. Don't hurt the birdie, Aloy.
End of the line, Hikara.
Let me
Now
guess.
on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Better late than never, right?
Enough bloodshed. Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Sound familiar?
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Alrighty then.
This fight is just beginning!
You ain't nothing. Cheap shots, huh? Bring it. You're weak.
Weak of mind!
Come on in.
All right.
My turn then.
It's gonna be.
That is left of your... Is this how you give up your life?
Got you again. Well then. I should bring the whole thing down. I'm about to get some payback on you.
This is where it ends.
That's what you think.
Yeah,
For you.
it is.
For you is where it ends.
Live on as a memory. You are as weak as all the children.
I'm weak. Look at you. I'm breaking your shield little by little. How trash are you?
Child of the weak.
You're just a peasant.
This is all you are. If you fall
Man.
with your blood, fight to the soul.
Oh, we broke it, didn't we?
Let me end your misery.
Get up, Aloy.
Damn, ammo's out.
Man.
All the tribes kneel to.
Oh, we got a headshot.
I'll tear the greatest head from your body. You're weak.
Nah, you're weak. You barely even shredded any of my health. And you're supposed to be one of the best boss fights I had in the game? I've had much harder and difficult.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
I got a better idea. Because I beat her, let's make her suffer for that beat and let her go.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
Of course
It's
you
not
don't.
mercy.
And that's not what you're gonna get anyways.
We'll be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes.
You're just mad fucking crazy.
My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
Don't worry,
She does
Katalo.
not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
What is it exactly? The
He
hell?
surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
How should I have known?
You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need it to knock the army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Eloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base.
I don't have a good feeling
Mountains
about
west
this
of
at all.
Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
How did I know she's gonna break that one? It's like the third one she's broke now in this game.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
All I really ever wanted to do is get that tall Nick, so let's see how far we are. Okay. Yeah, see, we got it. Let's go ahead and go back to base, actually. Why can't I... Okay. I don't think we can fast travel, can we? No, we can't. Well, guys, that's gonna be part 34 of Horizon Forbidden West. Let me know what you guys think of the series, or of that part. I'll be back with 35 soon, guys. Anyways, like I always say, hit that like button. Of course, if you guys are new to the channel, saved in all my YouTube videos. Another video upload on my channel, you guys. Of course, leave a comment in this video how you guys enjoyed this video, how you do better appreciate this on my channel, guys. If you now enjoy this video, again, that has been part 34 of Horizon Forbidden West. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one soon. Till next time, Spinny One, the only boy like gamer, and I'm out. Peace. Later, guys.